Welcome to the Bardic Cauldron, wizards young and old, where daring adventures and terrible jokes are told. Grab you a mug of your favorite brew, grab you a seat, and enjoy the view. Welcome back, guys, to our next episode of Heroes of Theros. I am so excited to go ahead and jump into tonight's session. Just a couple of quick things, just for you guys to expect from the channel itself. Curse of Strahd will not have an episode on this Sunday. That is my birthday. I'm going to celebrate that in real life. As much as I love my players in both campaigns, I do need
I have a life.
I do need a break. Yeah, exactly. I do have a life outside of this, so I'm going to spend some time with my friends and family on that day. Then that next Saturday is Christmas Eve, so we're not going to have a episode for actually it'll be Christmas Day, so we will not have a session for Curse of Strahd, but we'll be back next year. So
Wow.
yeah, like literally, yeah. You see what I did there? I see the terrible jokes are already coming out. We haven't even started. I love it.
Goodness.
I got me one of those Coke energies, so I am like hyped and ready to go. With all that out of the way, we'll go ahead and jump into our recap and get this party started the correct way with a new playlist I found. Hopefully, this gets the vibe that I want.
Vibe check failed.
Oh, dang.
Roll for vibe.
Yeah, roll for a vibe.
The last time our heroes were together, they had just left the meeting with the 12, getting ready and preparing for making a journey to Akros. There, they will go and inform the Queen Regent of what has happened in Melitus and warn them about anything incoming threats, with a possible new ally and the Satyr Council member, Takis. Our heroes began their journey. Some interesting encounters were had and done. There was a following mechanical beast that came from the sky. There, the characters were able to mend its wing back together and send it back on its way back into the sky. After some time, our heroes finally made their way and got to the entrance point of Akros. There they found a crowd of people being kind of warded off by a group of Akroan hoplites. The current leader was letting you all know that the path ahead was blocked off. He had sent a party ahead of his own soldiers. There had been sightings of some Mogis hoplites that had gotten up the path, so they had sent some people to make sure that the path was safe. You all decided to go ahead and investigate on your own. But doing so, made your way into this cavernous path. This is where you found yourselves in this bloodbath of both Mogis hoplites and Akroan hoplites. All that was found was trails of blood and a purple stench coming from a cave. Thea quickly ran to the aid of one of the soldiers to give him a quick and painless death. Before doing so, he pointed to the cave where a large, monstrous bull started walking out of the cave with purple smoke coming out of its mouth, and it kind of just lingers on the ground. You can kind of see the fog is kind of like on its hooves. And that's where we pick up tonight's session, and that is where I am going to ask my players to go ahead and roll me initiative if they would.
Oh no, my dice are out of reach.
Yeah, I know, Celine, you come back and they already got themselves into a fight.
You're welcome.
Ah, yes. Adventure.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Welcome.
Oh my goodness. We were level 4 or 5.
You guys are
4.
Alright, so I am good.
From this playlist.
What's Leopold's dex?
Leopold's dex is going to be a whopping 0.
Cool. I have a +1 to my dex. I'm a 12, so I go before him.
Yeah, he does not have that great of an initiative. This is
because we both got the same number.
Yeah. Yeah, that music was a little too rough.
Intense.
Yeah.
Fezzing at the bottom. Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm
not far from him either.
That's a little better right there.
Ooh, this is giving me Witcher vibes. I love it.
It is actually. This one is from The Witcher.
Nice.
Cantor.
Let's go, Cantor.
On deck.
Alright, let me see here. I think what I'm going to do is start off with that.
Bless.
So that's going to go to probably, let me see.
That's right. I forgot. Yeah, you.
That.
I was like,
there.
I was like, you have bless. I was like,
And there. Yep, probably these 3 right here. So 1, 2, and 3.
All right. So Fezzik, Thea, and Celine.
Yep.
Okay, you guys are blessed.
The 3 of you get blessed, so that's automatically happening. I think that's an instant if I'm correct. I don't think I have to do anything. I don't think that actually takes an action or anything like that.
Let me take a look real quick.
I mean, casting it would take an action, yeah.
Let me just check and make sure. I gotta look at.
But this is because this comes from my deity.
Yeah, let me look at your piety for that.
Well, I use this exact same soundtrack in my games.
You can cast a spell in the way of number of times equal to your wisdom modifier. So if anything,
I think it's an action
yeah, it would be an action to do that.
because it's a spell.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
But
Oh.
still a good use of a turn.
Yeah, I know. I'm just wondering how I want to play the rest of this out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold everything off until later then.
Okay.
Because I still have like my action surge and all that jazz too. So
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that
Okay.
until we have a little bit better defined battle lines.
All right. Selene with Arthos on deck.
What was the argument we made versus Hunter's Mark since I'm a spellcaster and don't do anything for weapons?
So I did tell you, for this instance, at least I will allow it for like spells.
Alright, so I was gonna use my piety.
Okay.
And see if I can just quote it.
Oh, okay.
That way you do get some sort of bonus.
Yeah. Oh, let me quote it. Okay, it allows me to cast. Actually, I should have it somewhere.
I'm gonna put a yellow marker on it so I know I'm blessed.
Oh, that's good. That's fine.
This is what I was going to be able to do freely. I'm going to have to copy paste that. I'm going to copy paste it and I'll just set it up with it.
All right. Yeah, yellow. You're blessed. Bam.
That was the quote. So I'm doing Hunter's Mark on the creature.
Mm-hmm.
And then attempting to produce flame by throwing a tiny little flame at it.
Okay. Go make that attack.
Plus the 1d6.
Do it. You got it.
Oh, 4, 11. That's total 11 because of Hunter's Mark. And-
What was the total?
11.
11. 11 does not hit, unfortunately.
No, the 18 was the actual like damage attack.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Yeah, 18 to hit. Yeah, that hits.
All right,
And
then
did
does
you add
11 fire
blessing?
damage.
Did you add your blessing?
No, I did not. Now I gotta do that too.
Oh no, that's for your attack roll. Never mind. That's
No,
attack roll
she
or
can add it
damage.
to the attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's to the attack roll or saving throw. I'm sorry.
She can add it onto that though, but I don't. I think an 18 might be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
said an
Yeah.
18 hit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. 18's fine.
All right,
Yeah,
then it's
your
11 fire
attack rolls
damage.
and savings.
And you said 11 damage.
Yeah, fire damage.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Arthos.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know what to do. I don't want to leave Leofon by himself. I can see. Can I see the creature from where I'm standing?
You have to kind of like peek around the corner, but yeah.
All right. I shout to Leofon like, just stay where you are, and I move slightly up.
Okay, you can do that.
Yeah. Trying to see what I can cast. That's too far away for that. Let's do Tasha's Mind Whip, which is an action, and it's 90 feet, so I can hit him.
Okay.
He needs to make an intelligence saving throw, DC 15.
Intelligence saving throw.
Or he takes 3d6 damage.
Intelligence saving throw. That's going to be a beautiful 2. Because he has negative intelligence.
Oh, yes. Okay. So that's 12 points of psychic damage, and he can't take reactions until the end of its next turn.
Okay.
And moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one of the 3.
It's one of the 3. How much psychic damage?
12 psychic damage.
Okay. Can't take its reaction, and it can only act.
It can only take one of the 3 that I listed. Action,
one of the
bonus
3.
action, or move.
Okay. Anything else for you?
That'll be it.
Leopold will stay where he's at, do what he's told. You see, he's gonna push the mace like that you guys gave him. He'll like ready it if it comes this way, but he'll stay right where he's at. Thea.
Okay, so seeing that Leopold's staying put, good boy. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon,
All right.
because that's fun. Da, 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 da. Here we go. And I'm going to attack this big ugly dude. What is it, plus? 11?
11 does not hit, unfortunately.
I didn't think so.
Did you use your bless?
Yeah, you are blessed.
I did not. That's right, thank you.
Hopefully you roll a 4.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15 does hit.
You Cantor! Oh, what is that?
Cantor carrying the party right now.
And I haven't even
Seriously.
lifted a finger yet.
Everybody's got to. Oh, yeah, that's a great roll. 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. Very nice.
It's my bonus action.
Just remember, it can only do one thing on its turn.
Yep, thank you.
Yep.
So-
But the spiritual weapon was a bonus action.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to constantly cast Mind Whip on it.
Yeah.
I am going to move. Yep, there. I'm going to get away from this thing and get in between it and Leopold, because that's my first thought.
Okay.
So I'll go there, though, so I'm not blocking Arthos. Action.
Arthos can shoot around you. Psychic damage.
Oh, fun. But can I hold a weapon attack if it gets near me?
Yes, you can. You can hold your action.
I'm going to hold a weapon attack if it, God's forbid, comes near me.
Okay.
My turn.
All right.
Oh, it's the beast's turn.
Okay. First, I gotta roll for something.
Gotta figure out which thing it's gonna take. I am so glad I did that.
Cantor. You don't see this, but you can smell
Obviously.
it when it comes your way. The rest of you watch as this almost purple gas flows right through where Cantor is. Cantor, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Where's my saving throws? There we go.
DC 16.
Damn, okay.
Next.
Not even.
Damn!
Next.
It didn't show up for me yet. What'd you get?
22.
22. All right. Not bad. You
Look at-
will take, I believe, it is half this damage. Let me see. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, give me a second. I gotta roll this damage real quick, and you get half of whatever I roll. Let's see. 41 damage halved
Jesus.
is
20?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
41.
Yeah, 21.
20.
Yeah. Go and make me a concentration check on bless. 'Cause
On bless.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh dear. Holy fucking.
Well, there we go. That was a 5.
Yeah, that's bless drops.
Oh, bless is dropped. No.
But I took how much?
Took 20
20.
damage.
Holy shnikes, Batman.
Just be glad it could only do one thing on its turn.
Yeah, no shit.
It only needs to do one thing.
With
If
that,
it could have just done one thing, it would have like killed me.
with that,
Down.
Fezzik, with Cantor back at the top.
However, it could have done more.
Oh, gee, yeah. It could have dropped me.
Moving up to it.
Okay.
Let's go.
When you get up to right there, I do need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no!
DC is also 16.
Oh no!
But it's just
Come on, Fezzik.
It's just a terrible smell.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay. You succeed. Go ahead and continue with your turn. Nothing happens.
What?
No one get too close to it, I guess.
What?
Great X.
Great X, go for it.
I take
Only
half
an
and
8 to
he
hit.
takes none?
Well, this was a different thing that he did.
It's just his aura, his general aura.
Yeah, he
So-
stinks.
Oh, there.
Oh, he's got that stinky aura.
Yeah.
Oh, stinky.
Let me know what you get on that first, on that attack.
I only 8.
Only 8?
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm gonna use my action search to try and hit again.
Go for it.
13.
Oh no.
13 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, that's my turn.
We gotta drop this thing soon.
Cantor with Selene on deck.
So can I do my second win first and then
Yes, you
run
may.
in and do my attack?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be 1d10 plus 1. Oh, 10 points.
10 points is good.
I am not complaining on that. Let me
If
plug
I
that back in.
oh no! I just realized something. Something not good.
So what I'm going to do is, where can I move?
You can get to that spot right there, right next to Fezzik, if you want.
Yeah, because I can move up to 40. I can move like all the way back here if I really, really wanted to.
Yeah, you could if you want to.
I'm going to go right here next to Fezzik, I think.
Okay, when you get to that spot, make me another Constitution saving throw. He's stinky.
He's stinky.
I should have a little bit of immunity to it since my smellers are already probably like totally fried.
I would generally allow that, but what you get?
I got an 18 on my Constitution
18.
save.
All right, you're good.
All right, so we're going to do our attack. That's a
Oh my god.
nat
Oh my goodness.
20.
All right.
And then I can't do a flurry of blows, but I can do my monk attack, my monk unarmed attack.
Just bop him on the head and then punching him in the face.
All right. So how much damage on that? How much damage on the first one?
I'm gonna see what we get for all of it. Then my monk unarmed attack was a 23 to hit.
That hits.
So let me see, 9 plus 8 plus 6. That's what, 17.
So it's max on the first die. So it's,
Yeah.
are you holding it with two hands or?
How am I calculating that out anyway?
All right. So hold on. Let's see here. You have
23.
23. Yeah.
Dang.
Yep,
Okay.
all in one round. Boom. Bastard, that's what you get for giving me 20 points of damage.
Damn. Okay.
20 points back.
Okay.
Take that.
Very
You
nice.
Stinky.
It's like a now who's the bitch? No.
Yeah. No.
Oh
that
my
was good.
goodness.
That was good. Anything else for you?
Well, that's about all I could do because that was my bonus action and my action.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
no, I could do an action surge, couldn't I?
Yeah, if you want to.
Oh!
You use your bonus action for second wind, so
Yeah.
that second unarmed strike would have been your action surge.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So
But that's still pretty good in a round to do.
That's true. Thank you for catching me that.
Yep.
Keeping us honest.
Yeah, keeping us honest.
Yep.
Celine with Arthos on deck.
You got this,
so
Celine. I
fucking
believe in you.
scared. There's like a deep. I'm fucking indecisive by nature. This is very hard for me.
Oh! Celine!
Anyway.
You can go ahead and make
Yeah.
me a nature check with advantage. You might know what this
Ooh.
thing is.
Alright. Nature check with advantage. 12.
You've heard of it before. You've read stories, but you've never seen one in person. This, for your knowledge, you've heard of this. It's called a Catoblepas.
Oh, what?
The story goes that a farmer boasted that he had the greatest cattle in all the land. So Heliod actually cursed his cattle, and this is what they turned into. The only reason why you know, Nylia hates these things.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
I have
makes
known
sense.
that then?
It's called a Catoblepas.
Wouldn't I have known that since I'm a follower of Heliod?
You can go ahead and make a history check if you want.
It wouldn't be a history check per se.
It would be a religion
or
check.
would it be history?
It could be either one.
Because I'm just saying I'm a follower of Heliod. I think I would know about it from the religion itself.
What you get on?
16.
16.
Oh yeah. You would know the pretty much the same thing.
Would I know of any other weaknesses or how it was defeated then, or?
Nylia was the one that killed the first one. But you do know that stench, if you get in within a 10-foot radius of it, you can end up being poisoned. So that's what that saving throw was for.
Okay.
When you got close to it.
Oh god.
Lovely.
So you do know that. Alright, Celine,
Hey,
with that information.
Poisonous.
Huh. I want to get in there and fucking try and heal the person who got fucking 20 fucking damage, but I don't want to get hurt.
Well, I'm back up to 20 now out of my 30, so I gained 10 points back.
Yeah, he's better.
Yeah, I would keep your distance if you don't have any melee on you.
Yeah, I don't, but I was waiting on using a spirit totem, but I'm still indecisive. So until that time, going to see if I can do. Actually, let's do frostbite instead. That's DC 14 Constitution save.
Constitution?
Yeah.
And it takes 6 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, it failed.
All right, 6 cold.
6 cold damage? Okay, I'll take it.
And it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll before the end of its next turn.
Sounds good.
That is my turn.
Alright, Arthos. With
Alright,
Thea technically on deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to telekinetically shove it back.
Alright, what does it need
So
to do?
strength saving throw, DC 15.
DC 15, strength save. It got
That's my
a
spellcast.
24.
That doesn't work.
Okay, that was your bonus
That was my
action?
bonus action, and now I'm gonna do Dissonant Whispers as second level.
Second level does.
If it
That's a charisma or
a
wisdom?
wisdom save, DC same, and if it fails, it is frightened of me and has to use its entire reaction to move away from me.
As far as it can.
Yep.
Okay.
It take 4d6 psychic damage.
That's a 14.
Fails.
Alright, roll that damage for me.
Oh, triple sixes.
Bro.
What? Okay. Alright.
That's gonna be
That's 18 damage.
18 plus a fourth one. That's gonna be 21 points of psychic damage.
Alright, and it's got to use its reaction.
To run as far away from me as it can.
Okay, it's. Oh, not the line. We're gonna start.
Fucking debuffing him.
Okay.
I feel so bad.
Alright.
Do we
I
get
wanna-
attack opportunity for that?
Oh yeah, you would get attacks of opportunity.
I would, yeah.
Does he move on this turn or on?
Yeah, he uses his
Yeah,
reaction to
yeah,
move.
yeah, he's got to use his reaction.
Oh, so I get an attack of opportunity
Both,
as well.
Yeah, both of you get attacks.
actually, I think
of opportunity.
even Thea does. Because,
Oh yeah, spirit weapon.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'll take that.
okay, go for it.
I'll take that. I'll definitely take that.
Oh my god, Fezzik, what's going on, man?
Repaying for all those crits I've gotten in the past.
Okay. Okay, Cantor, that
Nope,
hits.
that
Yep, for 9 more
With
points
9
of damage.
bludgeoning.
Alright, Thea, go ahead and roll for spiritual weapon.
I got an 8. Miss.
Cantor, how you want to do it?
Oh!
Oh, I want to. As it's trying to run away, I want to use my. I want to use my staff and just kind of like jam it down on top of its head and keep it pinned there. Just kind of pin it down with my staff.
You take your staff and you kind of just smack it. You bring the force down. You almost feel like a extra little impact when you do. You watch as some of it lets out one last breath. The smoke kind of like trickles down your feet as it just lays there, dead. You guys are out of initiative.
Oh, that was scary.
That I'm actually super surprised about. You guys handled that very well.
I think it's because it could only do one thing on its turn the last round.
Yeah.
Fucking debuff the
Thank-
fuck out of it. It couldn't
Yeah.
do more than
Goodness,
one
it could only do
action
one
or
thing.
like bonus action. It couldn't. It had a disadvantage when it attacked, and then
Oh,
also
and
had
then
to
I
run
scared
away
it.
with its
Yeah.
reaction.
No, yeah, that was.
I didn't want it to do more than one thing. I mean, it's like, come on, 20 points on me. That's like 2/3 of my hit
Let
points.
me. I'm gonna do a quick roll here just to look at something.
If it hit me, by the way, with that and I failed, that would have killed me instantly.
Oh no!
Oh, it would have killed me too.
Me
I only
too.
have 30 hit points.
Because I
If
had,
would've
yeah, I
rolled
have
a failure.
22 hit points. That's enough, like, hit points to get me over the edge and just outright kill me.
Oh,
So, you guys now have this kind of quiet lull. You see Leopold like comes out, looks around the corner, like
Yeah, you can come
that
out,
was
Leopold.
awesome. Did you see that?
Medic.
Like it blew this like gas, and Cantor, you took the full blunt, and oh, that was so awesome.
Yeah, well,
We were lucky.
very lucky.
I'm
We
just gonna sit
we
over here in my piss
planned-
of blood.
I say, Fezzik,
I'm not
can you like chop its head off so we can bring it back to them?
Oh,
All right.
cast
real
Cure
quick,
Wounds
DM,
on,
I'm gonna do a quick prayer to my God now that I know what this is.
Yeah.
Telling him, it's like God, please bless me for killing another one of the abominations.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go
Alright.
ahead. Go ahead and make me a religion check.
Arthur just comes back. He's like, "You're good. You're good, Leopold."
I was watching that the entire. That was so cool.
God damn it! I am like the worst follower of Heloid.
Yeah. Yeah. Like when it.
Every time it matters, it's like I roll like crap.
Yeah.
I'm like the worst follower. But it kind of fits my
Thank
character
you,
though.
God.
By the
that.
way, Cantor, take 6 hit points. Give
Ooh,
Cure
6
Wounds
hit
to-
points.
I just put my hand on Leopold's shoulder. He's like, "We got extremely lucky that time.
That.
Don't think that every fight is going to be like that."
I mean, that was really cool. Those things, if I remember right, those things are known for, like, killing people right out.
Oh man, I got so
Yeah.
lucky with 3 6s.
Any enemy of my goddess is an enemy of me, so I
So,
have to take care of it.
just for those that want a little insight on this thing, now that you've killed it, if you fail
no.
by the save by 5 or more, you automatically take 64 damage.
It would have auto killed one of us.
And you,
It would have auto killed one of us.
if you die, there are no saving throws. You die.
Damn.
That is why I told you it's a 50-50 chance of this being one of those. That's it.
I'm just glad we just kept debuffing it and not making it so that it couldn't do much on its first 2 rounds.
Every party I've ever sent this out has always brought someone down. You are the first group to actually survive this encounter with not going down.
And it's all thanks to
Hey,
Cantor.
let's go.
Did
Wait.
this do something additional damage or just total?
No, it
I
takes
think that's total.
yes, total
Yeah.
64 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, I would have been fine. I would have been a 1 hit.
What?
I would have been automatically dead.
Oh
Same.
yeah. Oh
I'd
yeah.
be a 1 hit
Same.
point.
I've been dead twice over.
So,
But yeah,
Fezzik, you go ahead and,
Fezzik.
you go ahead and
I
chop,
said,
you go ahead and chop the head
I
off.
would be a meat popsicle.
you just grab it by one of the horns.
Picture that. I don't want to picture that.
All right, let's take this thing back to where we got it from. Are you feeling good, Cantor, to move?
Good enough. Good enough.
All right, let's
That
just
thing was
keep
a
our
hell of a
eyes
riot.
peeled for anything else that might come out and attack us.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Let's
send the
avoid the
scout animal
smells.
All right.
When we get into the city, I'm definitely taking a bath. I probably breathe.
I think we.
If anything, I can send out a hawk or something if you need a scout.
I think we just need to keep cautious eyes around. I don't think anything's left of whatever it killed, but we can never be too careful.
As you're looking around, you see it was death on both sides. Both the Akroan hoplites that he sent, and the
Do we want to loot the bodies any?
Is there anything on the corpses?
you can make an investigation check.
All right. Yeah.
How many
Nat
corpses
20.
are there?
Natural 20.
Nat 20 plus 3, so that's 23.
Arthos, on one of the followers of Mogis, you find a summoning ritual to one of these things.
Oh boy! So they summoned this.
And it probably went sideways.
Either the hoplites killed these guys while they were completing the summoning ritual, or they completed it, it killed them, and then killed the hoplites.
Yeah.
That's as good as guesses.
Let's not try and summon things that are out of your control. It's not
Yeah,
really
I mean, it talks about, needing blood for the ritual and stuff like that. So, I mean, and it's not unknown that Mogis followers they'll take blood of their enemies and they'll toss it around and do all sorts of weird, air quote, rituals. But this one is pretty crude from the way that you're reading it.
Arthos, his vivid imagination is going wild, and he's like, oh god, no.
Besides
This needs to be destroyed.
there is a total of 20 gold pieces between all the bodies.
Between all the bodies.
Besides the equipment, there's not much else here.
I'm gonna go around and leave a
I'm
bronze
gonna-
coin for
yeah.
each of the fallen.
Okay.
How many people
Uh,
are there?
there are 6 Akroan soldiers and 6 Mogis priests. I'll call them
I go
priests.
around-
Don't bother with the Mogis priests. They don't deserve a safe passage.
Yeah. Anyway, I go around and give everyone a bit of the 20 gold that I got. Two pieces for everyone.
Let's
Okay.
not take the money from the Akroans.
Suit yourself. I hand out the rest of the gold. Anyone want takers?
I guess
I'll
I
take
can.
a couple.
Fezzik doesn't want any, so that brings the number of people down by 1.
Okay.
Take
I'll
two.
take a couple
I don't
gold
think
just
anyone
so I
would
have
take
something
it.
to pay for lodging.
All right, 2. I'll just hand out the 2 gold between everyone and give 2 gold to Leopold as well.
There you go.
Spending money.
He gets his first loot.
Yeah.
Now, did you want to look out for more trouble? I can always send out a raven or something.
Leaving me with 14 gold pieces.
It probably wouldn't hurt to do that just in case.
Yeah. Have a look out for another one. for any
Alright.
Yeah.
of his followers.
I'm going to use my wild shape with Wild Companion to make find familiar.
Okay.
And it will be a. Let's use a hawk this time, because hawks are very easy here.
Okay. Gonna go ahead. What does your hawk look like?
I want to use fucking. I have to find the fucking name of it now.
Probably
Because there's a
like
specific thing I really like.
probably looks like a European style hog.
I was going to use osprey, but that works too. I like the ospreys, which are like the Seahawks. They hunt for fish.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. You guys make it back to this Akroan. What do you this Akroan blockade. You see the crowd is still getting restless. The guards are starting like pushing them back a little bit with their shields. They haven't pulled out their spears or anything. They've got their shields out in front. You see the captain turns to you guys as you come back.
Yeah, Arthos yells out, "The cavalry has arrived."
He looks over at you and he sees Fezzik dragging this big, large head. He's like, "Oh, you took care of the issue. It looks. Was there anyone left of?"
No survivors on either side.
All right. Well, I still appreciate your help. All right. Shields of Erois. You may let those pass. You see the hoplites stop and they go ahead and like disperse and let people start coming through. You see he kind of comes back over to you, all of you. I appreciate your help. Let me introduce myself a little better now that I'm not having to deal with an angry mob. Diomocles, captain of the Shields of Erois.
Have you been having Minotaur problems as of late throughout here?
Well, we are typically stationed right in that cavern. Is usually where we set up camp. We are the defense force for this path to Akros. So,
Right.
Would I recognize him?
yeah, he would be a part of the Lectoi that you're pretty familiar with, and he is a two-time chariot racing a champion. But during his third time, there was an incident where like the horse like broke its ankle during the race, and he got thrown up from the car and like messed up his like spine. So he never like
Ow.
competed again. So he retired from competing full time and just now does this. So you are pretty familiar with him. You probably never like actually talked to him, but you've heard of him. He's pretty well respected member. Because as far as like how the Lectoi, they are all former champions of the ring and such and warriors. He's the only one that still serves in the military and still keeps his position as nobility, air quotes. You see, he looks at Leopold. Boy, that shield. Where did you get that?
It belongs to his father.
You're Thrim's son. Yeah? We've got much to talk about then. Thrym was a good friend of mine.
Hmm.
He's the one that talked me into talked me into competing. And was the one that I was there when his best man, when him and your mother were married. He was like a brother to me. Please, it would be my great honor to escort you all into the city.
All right, we gotta grab our cart first.
Of course, I will wait here.
Okay, let's go grab our cart, guys.
Okay.
Let's go make sure nothing was stolen.
You take a quick look around. Nothing was taken.
Arthas is just gonna lie in the back, like, oh, okay. That was a very stressful fight.
Should we keep the head?
Do we give it to the?
Not? You could burn it as an offering to your god. Nyla might enjoy seeing it dead, considering she's killed one of these
I
things.
mean, we could probably maybe have it taxidermied, make it into a trophy.
I'd rather just burn it as an offering.
I like
Show
that
them.
idea.
Show that we've
Just-
killed it and impress our otherworldly beings that we haven't.
Go gather some sticks up, and I will throw a firebolt onto it.
Sure, I'll go ahead and do that. Celine gets up and goes to find fire sticks and such that can be used for a kindling.
Yeah, it's it takes you maybe about a minute altogether as you guys are kind of going up this trail, and grabbing whatever's needed, to burn this.
Yeah, setting up a little pyre pit to firebolt it to burn the head.
Burn the head. Show our gods, God fucking damn this disgraceful creature.
You watch as
we have
you-
done it.
The whole body.
We left the whole body behind, didn't we?
Yeah, I don't think I want to have that around.
No, we would take firewood up there.
We could.
Or we could.
Y'all left it all. You just left whatever was left. Y'all left it in that cave.
Just let the buzzards get at it.
I don't even think they would eat that thing.
Yes, Catoblepas are not known to be very tasty.
Well, let it rot, whatever. We'll burn the head and offer it as a sacrifice.
Okay.
Or offer it as an offering.
Give it an offering to Helwood.
Yeah, Arthos. Yeah,
Hey, actually,
goes-
that would be very, very fitting without me being boisterous of my god.
Yeah.
Arthos. Yeah, Arthos is like, all right, everyone say a prayer to your gods, and I'll say a prayer to mine, and I'll throw a firebolt onto its head.
For saving us. You know, it was Helwood's, grace that protected us.
Arthos is thanking his god for not letting him die this day.
Selena's just telling her god that her goddess that she did well. She killed something that she also killed.
As you watch this thing burn, you watch some of the purple, flesh and smoke kind of come up. It turns the smoke purple.
Oh, that is such a strong smell.
Yeah, it stinks. It's like, all right, you probably need to go ahead and get away from this thing. It doesn't. There's no no after effects of doing it, but it just stinks now. As you're all going on this path, you see Leopold is walking pretty close to Diamocles. You see Diamocles is telling him stories about his dad and stuff. Anything that you guys want to ask or talk as you guys are going up this mountain path that leads into Akros?
I telepathically communicate to Thea, I would keep an eye on this guy. I don't know if he might try to pull some stuff with Leopold.
I'll keep that in mind.
Where's
Wait, I do
our,
want to go up to Diamocles and ask, Diamocles, do you know what happened to Thrym? Seems we have some trouble figuring that out exactly.
Thrym passed a little bit after Leopold was born. His death is still, as far as what happened, but we found him in his quarters. He was staying in Akros at the time as a guest speaker at the Akroan Games that year. We went to go and check up on him and wake him up. There was no pulse, no source of foul play, nothing, no looks of a break-in. It was as if he just passed in his sleep, which was strange because he's not much. We were close to the same age, and he was healthy. So his death is still pretty mysterious, but he passed away peacefully. That's more than what any warrior could ever ask.
Is indeed. Thank you.
Of course.
I will keep a surreptitious eye on him. Just to...
No, I don't trust this guy.
So has our Hawk Scout found anything?
The Hawk
Has the Hawk Scout found anything?
Hawk comes back and pretty much lets you know that it's actually pretty safe up ahead. As you guys enter Akros. Akros is a large walled city up on the top of a mountain. You guys are down at this path here at the bottom. You see a large statue is probably bigger than the walls of the city, but it looks like this large, almost giant, stone giant is standing there with a shield and sword, as if ready to defend Akros, if anything should make its way there. You come into the gates, and instantly you can already see the differences between this and Militis. Militis is very vibrant, beautiful, architecturally. Akros, everything is made out of like sandstone. Looks like adobe houses, houses that you would find out in the desert and stuff. But they are very structurally sound and strong. But as far as like aesthetically pleasing, not very. But still a great and beautiful place in its own right. You see, Damocles looks to all of you. Well, I assume there was reasons that you all came to Akros. If there is anything that you need or are looking for, I can try and point you into the right direction.
We're here on behalf of the 12, well, technically the 11 now, but to warn the Queen.
Interesting. I will be frank. Audience with Queen Tyrannica is very hard to get, but I will speak on your behalf. There's a tavern here in town, very predominantly known. I will meet you all there, and I will let you know what she thinks.
I was gonna say,
have
don't we actually have like a piece of paper or like a letter
From the 11 or 12, I
You
mean.
do?
that we can say it's like, see, this should be all that we need to go and see the Queen.
Generally, yes, but with how things have been, we keep the young queen pretty well secure. But if you allow me, I will take this to her. and speak with her.
Yes, this is of the
I don't
utmost
think we have
importance.
actually a letter for her. It's more something that the 12 signed to say that we should get.
We're here on diplomatic
Yeah.
purposes.
Yeah, and we're not going to give him any of the paper or anything like that.
Yeah,
It's something they told us that we had to hand over.
Okay. He does hand it back to you. I will let her know that it is important. I cannot promise anything, but I will do my best. I will meet you at the tavern later, because I too owe the heroes of Akros at least a drink, and at least a meal. So, be waiting for me there. While you're in town, there is a performance going on at the local amphitheater. The Dancing Goat.
Is there a bathhouse?
There is a bathhouse there as well.
Cool. Arthos wants to take a bath.
Ditto.
He's been on the road for a while, and he
Yes,
feels like he stinks.
Believe it or not, the bathhouse and the tavern are within, I would say, 100 feet of each other. You can't miss it.
Which tavern did you say you were going to?
There's only one tavern in town. It is known as The Last Drop.
The Last Drop. That's not ominous at all.
It probably refers to alcohol or whatever you humans like to drink for fun. Selena looks like slightly confused. She's never had alcohol. She doesn't drink.
So
You should try it. It's fun.
I have in my notes that there was like one that has Harpy in its name.
The Hungry Harpy, yes. This is the same place. So, the Hungry Harpy is it's kind of a conjoined effort. They're raided by the same people. The Last Drop is the tavern. The Hungry Harpy is a eatery that they've put into place. They have a interesting chef there.
Interesting. How?
Oh, don't tell me he does something with the meat.
It's the way he looks. He's not. When I met him, I thought he was a very tall satyr.
Talking about?
Well, that's strange.
Is he a minotaur?
No, I don't know what to call him.
Oh, my audio cut out when you were describing
Oh, basically, he described him as a tall satyr when you first met him.
Okay, do I know anything about him? Have I seen him before? I mentioned I would have.
No, this is a newer requisition to Akros.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yes, I mean, great cook. The food has always been wonderful. Does have a little bit of a temper, though.
Good to know.
Noted.
Yes.
Right, okay. I'm heading to that bathhouse. Cantor, are you coming with me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I am.
Celine,
What
What time of day is it?
I smell like a yak.
It's probably 2 o'clock now. So it's
Well, time.
yeah. So there's plenty of time for you guys to do whatever you need to do here before you guys head to that tavern.
Cool. Time to
Okay.
bathe
And did Damocles say when performances at the Dancing Goat were?
The Dancing Goat. The performance starts at 7 p.m.
Okay. Isn't that the place that Daphne said she was going?
Oh yeah, that's true.
The satyr we traveled with?
It is.
Let's see if she made it while we're in town.
Right.
I do agree. The bathhouse sounds lovely.
We've been traveling a lot, and some of us are starting to stink. And I don't want to say it, but Cantor really smells.
Way to be nice about it, I guess.
I mean, he said it out loud before.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
I do.
All right.
I smell like a wet yak.
Take a bath.
Apparently,
So I probably would.
apparently, Kentor smells.
Apparently,
Canonically, the Cantor smells.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we've all been sweating. I'm pretty sure we've all been sweating and working our butts off fighting stuff.
It probably still smells like the fucking woods, though. She does a good job of hiding that shit.
Yeah.
Arthos is like
you guys had bull phlegm thrown on you, so I'm like, I smell like a wet yak.
Okay, but I also live in the woods, like, you know, woodsy campfire-ish smell. I
Yeah.
have a good odor around me. It's a
Yeah.
good thing.
Yeah. Yours is pretty neutral. It's not like disorienting, at all.
Cantor smells like a wet yak. Oh my god.
That's gonna be his.
I mean,
Cool of the night.
That's gonna be his new flaw. Smells like
Oh
a
my
wet yak.
goodness.
Oh
yeah. Selena
Nice.
can't do very well in cities and is socially awkward. Cantor smells. That's it.
Okay.
I mean, Arthos probably also smells like a wet cat, kind of, in a way.
All right.
I mean, it doesn't help that I already have like a pretty low charisma score anyway. Now smelling like, you know, this.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like, yeah,
This just gestures itself.
this.
Let me see here.
Alright, bathhouse. We're all hitting the bathhouse and then relaxing.
Okay.
Yep.
If you guys go to
Probably
the
find a place
bathhouse,
to keep our horses and cart first, but
Oh yeah, we should set up a stable.
yeah, there's a stable there.
That's a great job for Leopold.
He'll tell you that he will meet you guys at the bathhouse.
Leopold is also bathing with us.
Yeah.
This is going to be awkward.
Selena's going to opt to stay outside with the carriage.
Okay. So,
Doesn't like tile.
You don't want to bathe?
for
Hooves don't work very well on tile.
that's true too.
I didn't even pause, and yet I'm still going.
For those that do go into the bathhouse, you instantly know they don't ask for payment in particular. But as you see people coming and going, you watch as they seem to like tip the attendants for whatever work they're doing at the current time. You guys kind of like stretch and relax. I will say at this point, you guys do get the benefits of a short rest.
Oh,
For whatever necessary hit die or features you may want to get back on short rest. So I'll say you guys get the benefit of a short rest while you are all in the bathhouse. You guys.
right. Darthos leaves a 3 gold tip as he leaves.
Okay.
Also leave a 2 gold tip.
As you guys leave the bathhouse and make your way to the Hungry Harpy, I will bring you guys onto a new map.
how much is a normal tip?
Normal tip, you watch as people are given like 5 gold pieces.
Yeah, I figure Fezzik would know as well.
Yes, yeah, about 5 gold pieces.
So,
Well, up mine then.
oh, fine. I guess. I
Y'all
guess
are being
two-
cheap. How dare you?
Yeah, I was gonna probably toss maybe like 6, just because of the extra scrubbing required.
Competition.
We're competing to see how much gold we can waste in one day.
Exactly.
Well, I'm just thinking
Throw it
mine's
all
gonna
at
be. I figure mine's gonna be like a double dip, just because of the unique smell.
You walk into this bathhouse and all the attendants are plugging their noses as they see you walk by.
Yeah, they're like,
He walks back in again.
It's like, we don't service your type. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were an orc. Ooh.
That's some shade.
That's death shade.
That's some shade thrown at orcs.
all right.
But it's very true to the spirit of D&D.
It is. Okay. With that in mind, you all make it to this place. You see on the very back wall of this tavern, there's a large picture. It looks like to be a Rois ripping the head off, ripping off like several heads of hydras, and he's got them like in his hands as you all come into this place. Currently, back here is kind of where you hear shouting like, "You bumbling idiots! You, out!" And you watch as like three humans like come out of this thing. They're like crying and tearing up. And you see this Minotaur kind of wave over to you. "Oi, new friends! Welcome to the last drop.
Hello.
What can I get you?"
I would like your strongest, please.
Strongest, alright. Rest of you.
Versus
just-
6.
Have some fruit juice, please.
Alright.
Animals are taking real good care of. Fat animals.
I guess I'll take it then.
Alright.
I believe you feed some chicken nuggets.
That's different.
Chicken.
There's a reason to ask, you know. Some people don't actually, you know, kill only to feed themselves, per se. They try to poach everything else of the animal as well as kill for meat and sell it. That's why I asked.
I mean, I would eat anything off the chicken. I'd have no problem eating a chicken head, a chicken liver.
Okay, but like eating the whole chicken is different than like, I don't know, selling its beak or something.
What would you even use a chicken's beak for?
You see,
It was a figure of speech.
He starts to head back. You see, he goes to come back here. He says, "You out!" He's like, "I own this place. Out!" He's like, he goes back over.
Oh, boy.
Never mind. There will not be any chicken served this evening. I
that's
humbly
okay.
apologized.
Well, then we'll just take an extra couple more rounds for the table.
Alright, I do have, like, bread if you want that. At least something.
Yeah, whatever you guys have for, whatever you have for like your standard fare.
Alright. And you just hear, like, some, like, cursing in the back. This stupid.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright.
Okay.
I was gonna say, can I do like a perception check to see how much I can actually hear of the conversation?
Arthas is very curious.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make a perception check if you can.
I'm half curious, but I don't want to be rude. This is tempting.
Arthos takes a little bit of a sip, and he's like, he's contemplating whether or not he wants to sneak over and look.
I'm gonna do it because I'm that person.
So I got a 20 on my perception.
20? That's pretty good.
Oh, hot damn.
Cantor. The 20. You can hear the cursing back here. The voice goes, "Those idiots! They forgot to turn the damn thing off! Now it won't come back on! There's no power left! I'm gonna have to freaking get the new gym!"
What do you hear, Cantor?
They're talking about something about power and need to get a new gem.
Interesting.
Sounds like magic.
What do you need a gem for when it comes to cooking? Magic?
It's probably magical flames.
Maybe?
Arthos is getting a little curious and wants to go try to stealth his way over to look inside.
I'm going to join in on that because
there's
I'm
listening
curious.
and there's just straight up nosy.
Okay.
Yeah, Arthos takes another sip, puts down his drink, and he goes, "I'm feeling the liquid courage. Let's go."
Alright.
Good grief, you two, don't get
Silly.
yourself hurt.
Arthos, you peer inside. You see, like, plates and dishware have been, like, tossed about and smashed. Standing in the middle of this place, at first, the first thing you see are the horns. They're pretty bulky. They almost, like, attach to this person's head. Got long blonde hair, tied up in a ponytail. He kind of looks back to you. "What you want?"
Oh, I heard the commotion, and I'm actually very magically inclined. If you would be so kind as to let me take a look at what you're doing.
Fine! Come in. Just don't step on it. Don't touch anything else.
Okay, not gonna touch anything, my friend. I'm Arthos, by the way. What is your name?
Ramzeus.
I hate it. I hate it.
Rose. How do you spell that?
It's fucking
R-A-M-S-A-Y-E-U-S.
Hang on. R-A-M-S-A. What comes at Y?
Y
Mm-hmm.
E-U-S.
E-U-S. What a mouthful.
I was laughing because Gordon Ramsaeus.
Ramsaeus. Oh my god.
That's why I like the shouting. I could guess.
So, what seems to be the problem, Ramsaeus?
Those half of brains, I tell them every night when we leave to say the magic word to turn the gem off. They didn't do so. Now this thing has no more juice. You know how hard it is to get dragon's fire?
Dragon's fire? Ooh. You must be working with some heavy materials.
No! It cuts down on production and cost. It makes the food have this smoky flavor to it.
Do you mind if I take a look at the gem?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I go and investigate the gem.
It does have like a faint little glow to it. It looks like a very, like, heavy, like, a raw ruby. It hasn't been cut or anything. It's still in its, like, rough form. Before it gets polished and cut.
Okay. Do I sense any, do I just have any magical inclination about this? About
Make
why it's empty?
a Arcana check if you want to.
Arcana.
Arcana, whatever you want to call it.
20 dirty.
Dirty 20. This gem, you have to turn it off when you're done with it. If you don't, the dragon fire is used. And then that's it. If you turn it off within a certain time frame, the fire stays inside the gem.
So there's no way to put a fire back into the gem?
Nope. He says this gem, was heated with dragon fire. The only way to reheat it is with dragon fire.
And is there any dragons in the area?
There is one, but no one has been to that place in a very long time. Not Velus. It was told to be Furferos' original forge. Now, a red dragon uses it there now.
I want to start walking over as I realize they're starting to take a bit long, and they're
I'm holding the gem in my hand, and I go, I'll tell you what. Me and my friends were in the adventuring business, as it would be, and I'd be willing to get you a new Dragonfire gem by visiting this dragon. I assume that's how you get it. And in exchange, we get free stay.
I can do that. If you come back alive with a new gem, free stay.
Okay. Free stay. All right.
Do we know if this is a
ourselves
dragon?
We got ourselves a deal, and I shake his hand on.
Say that one more time, Cantor.
Do we know if this is a friendly dragon by chance? Is this something we have to fight a dragon to get, or
I honestly don't know. I've never met the dragon. I've just heard stories.
There's important questions that have not been asked here before we blindly accept.
I can always ask the dragon nicely.
I mean, we could probably parlay with the dragon.
I was just going to ask it nicely because, I'm very good with animals. I don't think it would hurt to try and...
Why do I feel like Sean Bean me? It's like one simply does not parlay.
Does anyone... So, I asked him, does anyone... Or is anyone in town an expert on this dragon? Or any writings of it?
I think Varanax has had dealings with it in the past.
Fair. Interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so free stay if we get this gem into here. I want to add a little stipulation onto it. 100 gold each as well. This is a dangerous task after all, and dragons sometimes tend to eat adventurers when they aren't,
He's essentially asking for hazard pay.
Yeah.
All right. Fine. 100 gold pieces each. I can afford that.
Okay. We have and you said that this person knows a little bit about the dragon.
He says he does.
All right, my friend. I guess we have a deal.
All right. He shakes your hand. Now get out!
Okay. I go back to the table. Hey guys, I got us a new quest. And I plop the gem.
We're gonna get killed.
And I plop the gem on the table.
Which one of you has a decent? One of you has a really good passive perception. Which one of it is it?
I have a pretty decent passive perception.
I have a 14 passive perception.
I'm guessing it's the blind guy.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah, my passive perception is a 15.
Okay.
He beats two of us out then.
Alright.
Yeah, mine's 14.
14?
Yeah, mine's a 15. So we're all pretty good.
Yeah, okay. Celine, I'll say as you were walking up to see what was going on, you can't help but notice to the left a gold and iron-plated being over here in the corner. You do recognize the person as from one of the people from your caravan that you guys originally were a part of.
Oh boy.
I'm going to gesture towards them with my head to try and not be rude, but it's to the party. I think that person over there was with us when we were in our caravan.
Well, I mean, last I knew about him.
Never mind. That was Arthos and them. That's right. You showed up. You showed up next session. So.
But I would have recognized him though with my 14 passive.
Yeah.
I would not go over to him. he's a bit of a sourpuss, if you know what I mean.
Does that mean he's an asshole?
I mean, somewhat. He's an okay guy, but he's more on the serious side.
That just sounds like most humans I've met.
He's the brooding type.
That still sounds like most humans I've met.
I mean, you can go over and talk to him, but I'm not speaking to him.
I mean, if you say not to, then I won't.
I mean, unless the rest of us want to go talk to Armored Guy.
Not much point in it.
Alright, about this quest that requires this giant fucking gem.
How big is the gem? Is it about the size of my hand?
It requires you to. It requires 2 hands for you to hold.
Okay, then I just kind of place the gem on the table, like, all right, we're gonna go get Dragonfire and put it in this gem.
And I'm guessing you guys are going to try and fight your way out of this one instead of maybe seeing if it communicates?
I wasn't suggesting we fight it. If something happens to the gem again, he would need more Dragonfire.
Just making sure. Most people tend to try and fight a creature immediately when they see something, so...
I mean, do you guys want to piss off a dragon?
No, I do my best to
no.
not piss off a creature.
No, not today.
Oh, hi, Leopold. We got a new quest.
Oh?
You see this gem? It was...
Yeah?
And we're gonna go find the dragon that infused it and infuse it again.
Oh, that is so cool. You see,
So suicidal.
For a free stay in the inn.
I don't know that.
In the
that still sounds really, really, really cool, though.
Yeah, we're getting free stay if we complete this quest, and 100 gold each.
You see, Diomocles walks in. As soon as he does, you see he looks over to the Minotaur bartender, and you see he kind of points over to where the masked paladin guy is sitting, Mystico, and they go. You see, he goes over. It talks to him for a bit, and then you see he kind of nods and looks over to you. Oh, there you are, friends. I'll be over there in just a moment. And
Well, that's not concerning.
goes ahead and
Right.
And
How heavy is this gem, by the way?
it's about 20 pounds.
20 pounds. Hey, Fezzik, do you want to carry the gem? You're the strongest
Sure.
in the group. I don't think it requires 2 hands for Fezzik, the guy who's almost 8 feet tall.
No, yeah, easy.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably like palms it, like Shaquille O'Neal or something.
Like, oh, this tiny thing? Ah, yeah, you're right. I can handle
Yeah.
this.
He finally works his way over there. So, how's everyone doing? Have you all had anything to eat yet?
Oh, we've had some bread and ale.
Oh, good.
I don't drink.
Next set will be on me. Anyway,
Right.
I spoke with the queen
Hmm.
first thing in the morning, 8 o'clock.
Oh, I like that.
Didn't we literally get a mission? We're going to get no sleep at this rate.
Well, we don't have to go now. We can go after we talk to the queen.
Oh, okay.
I mean, well, there's not a time frame for that one.
No, the gem has no time frame.
I was just making sure because it sounded like you guys were gonna go.
But if we're gonna stick around in this place for a while, we might as well secure free lodging.
Suppose.
But I guess we would. I keep. Well, he would have known because we're talking about it out in the open about our us dealing with the dragon. We're going to go deal with the dragon.
Oh,
Ask him if he knows. I'm going to ask him if he knows anything about this dragon.
Thraxis. Yes, I've heard tales.
Is he
He's-
friendly?
For the most part.
Oh, good. We can parlay with him.
Thraxis is one that he's a, believe it or not, a follower of Theros. He
So
actually
he's a.
his usually uses the forge to make inventions to please him. At least that is what I've been told.
Interesting. So what you're saying is we can possibly parlay with this dragon.
People have done it before in the past.
Well, I hope we're lucky enough to live. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard. You know, we just explain our situation, maybe give up a few gold pieces in the process.
Doesn't sound too problematic as long as we have the gold pieces.
Or maybe we track down a treasure for him. I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's what do you give a dragon that has everything?
That's true. He does have the big forge. Maybe he would like some rare materials.
There you go.
You see, after a little bit, you see the paladin kind of walks out and leaves.
What is with that guy? You know this guy, I'm assuming?
Mystico, yes.
He seems a little stuck up.
Mystico has had a rough life. Lost his
I
father
can
when he
only
was
imagine.
young.
Oof. I feel bad for insulting the man.
You said to avoid him.
We occasionally use him for private excursions.
Ooh, special missions.
Yes. He's done a good job in the past, and so I continue doing business with him. While
Interesting.
you are in town, he looks to the red curtain. You see, currently, sitting in front of the red curtain, there are two. They look to be minotaurs. They are like standing at this red curtain. If you are looking for information about almost anything, or you're looking to find ways to make coin, that red curtain will give you some answers. But
Oh.
I would only go through it if you are serious about whatever it is that you're looking for.
Right. We could get information about other affairs that we have our hands in.
Goes ahead and gets the other round for y'all. Says and set out in front of you. I can try to answer anything that you might have. I'll answer the best I can.
Have you been having any problems with any returns lately?
Not generally, no. They usually don't make it up past this way. For the most part, if they are spotted, they're in Foberis, but most of the time they don't make it through the more wild minotaurs. So
Interesting. That's all the questions I have.
My question was going to be off topic anyways, so I'm just sitting here.
well,
I think we have all we need.
great. Well, I will be heading out for the evening, but he goes ahead and puts a pouch of gold in front of each of you. I went ahead and got the money that you're gonna need if you are all interested in seeing the performance tonight. It's a pretty good show. I've already seen it twice. So go ahead, enjoy yourselves. My treat.
How much gold is in these pouches?
Appreciated.
It is 3 gold pieces.
3 gold pieces.
Why would I go and see a performance?
You can listen to it.
I can always link my nose and just have the images of what I'm seeing go into your head.
I guess.
That could work, yeah.
It could work.
Oh, well.
All right.
Well, it was great meeting all of you, and Leopold, hopefully you are in town more. I would like a chance to talk to you more. See, Leopold kind of nods, and you see Damocles gets up and heads out.
That guy kind of gives me a little chills. He did give us an audience with the Queen.
Yes.
Yes. And a
And
chance
if
to
one-
see a apparently good show. I was thinking of trying to go anyway.
All right, we could all use a
those
little break
Minotaurs.
from the craziness.
Yeah, I guess I'll probably put on like those fancy clothes of mine, and so I look like extra fine.
Okay.
Arthos would just use prestidigitation on his own clothes to clean them
You
off.
guys are paying to see someone perform music and such.
Well, yeah, it's a time-honored tradition in most cities.
Huh.
And sometimes it's more than just music. Sometimes it could be a play, or dancing and singing and playing instruments. Or even sometimes it can be fighting, like a gladiatorial stage. Do we know what performance it is? I'm assuming it's a...
name of the play is known as The God of Satyrs.
Ooh. It's a play, too. That's fun. You know, I almost became an actor myself. I tried my first auditions and then failed miserably.
That explains why you're an adventurer now. She says this without meaning to be rude, but it came off really rude.
Arthos just, like, squints a little bit, like, and then takes a sip of his ale. Well, my parents were adventurers before me, so... Gotta follow in the parents' footsteps.
It is the safest way.
I guess let's go see the performance. Have some fun.
I'm gonna drain my drink and start heading that direction.
All right. You all come to this amphitheater. It's kind of outside. It does have like a stone stage. It does have columns to where it kind of like closes it in, but it's predominantly outside. You see there is light that is currently hitting the stage. The curtains are closed at the moment. They're red, mainly for Akros. As the curtain opens, standing on stage, you see Daphne. She's got this very bright red cloak dress that she's currently wearing. She seems to be kind of like off to the left side of the stage, kind of more forward toward the front. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we delve into the history of a god, or so called. Tonight's story, we look into the history of Xenagos. And you see, as she talks, actors come on stage, and you can tell which each actor is playing, as their part. She's the one that's playing the narrator, the one telling the story. Each of the people, they're like just going through the motions. They're not speaking. She's the only one that's talking the entire time.
And over and like nudge Arthos. Hey, Daphne made it.
Oh, how wonderful.
Is narrator too.
From the time Xenagos... No. Before Xenagos was even thought of, before he was born, they say his history of violence began by slaying his twin sister while they were still in the womb of their mother. During this time, his mother gave birth knowing that her young satyr boy would bear a fate destined to be something special. Unlike the others of her kind, she stayed and attempted to raise the child that she knew was fated for something great. It was a terrible decision on her part. Xenagos displayed a wanton disregard for life, killing another child and leading her to flee Setessa. His path did not stop there. At 6, he attempted to murder his own mother. He seemed impressed by her ability to overcome his repeated attempts on her life. But all his mother desired were answers. The answers she got were confusing, terrifying, as she saw visions of her own son rise to challenge the gods themselves. The curtain closes. Curtain reopens. A little younger actor comes on that is playing the part. A little older part. The person that's playing Xenagos. Wow. Like most satyrs, Xenagos led the life of revelry, carefree, of pleasure without inhibitions. This lifestyle led to his ascension. Sometimes later, his ambitions evolved into godhood. To join or replace the pantheon of Theros. And soon he began gathering his forces of monsters from other worlds to attack the polises of Militus, Akros, and Setessa. These attacks became so severe that the gods themselves began to go blind, cut off from their oracles. This drove them into a panic, which escalated as they blamed others of their kind for the transgression. Only Nylia, goddess of the hunt, seemed to be aware of the threat he played, but with his otherworldly magic, none of the gods could truly stop him. He gained knowledge, somehow, still to this day is unknown, that the gods' power stemmed from the devotion of their followers. Gaining enough followers, he managed to ascend to godhood. This occurred during a Minotaur siege at Akros, battled off by armies led by Elspeth. The victory celebration was the final ingredient to his divine ascension. In the ensuing turmoil, the Sun God's champion was ironically scapegoated for this, and she was sent into exile. Xenagos held the position of the god of the revels, furthering chaos and distrust into the pantheon. Heliod began to call him the usurper god. He planned to punish all of mortal kind for their actions done by the new god. And this time, Xenagos had accomplished what he had finally desired, obtaining a place in the pantheon. However, he could not sustain his godly form by himself. He gathered a large array of Nyx-born creatures, using them to keep his position. Capturing the Nyx-born caused Theros' sky to darken as chaos spread across the land. His stay in Nyx would not be a long one, though. Only a couple of days after his rise, Elspeth and a Leonin named Ajani Goldmane arrived in Nyx to set Theros right again after a difficult battle. Xenagos managed to knock Elspeth down, planning on taking her weapon to keep his position firm. However, Elspeth managed to throw the spear into his chest, causing the arrowhead, which Naya had shot into Xenagos before his ascension, to explode, tearing Xenagos into shreds. As Xenagos died in Nyx, he is not even in the underworld, and in such believed to be truly gone. There are those that still worship this usurper god. There are those that believe that though he died in Nyx, his return is ever been told. Let this be a reminder to all that sometimes that our own pride can be our own downfall. The curtain closes. Curtain opens back up. Watches the entire cast, who each played their part. They all began to line up in a row, and they all begin to bow as the end of the performance is done. Each respective person gets their own chance to pose and such, and they all kind of step out off to the stage to kind of get to meet the people that came. They formed what's called a Jordan line. A Jordan line is a old theater thing where basically they would just line up at the front of the stage, and the people just go down the line, Jordan. It's a chance to get to talk to the actors at the end of the show.
I will go down and go through the line and see Daphne.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I will too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, coming down.
Okay.
I'm just following them.
You see,
Sure. Not actually.
You see, she's currently standing right next to the guy who played Xenagos. You see, he's also a satyr. He's a little bit taller than Daphne is. He almost looks more like a minotaur, the way his fur is. It's very thick. He let it grow out. It kind of just covers his face some. You watch Daphne goes ahead and watches you all come her way. She's like, "Oh my God, you guys made it!" And she kind of just runs up and somehow tries to wrap you guys in a hug. It's like, "Oh my God, if I would have known, how are you guys?"
Oh, and not bad. I'm glad to see you made it too.
Yeah, they once they heard me talk and sing, they said they had to have me be a part. We did Siona, the Thassa's favored, a couple of weeks ago now. This is actually only our second night doing this show. So, I'm so glad that you guys were able to make it.
It was very good. Very informative.
Yes,
Brilliant display.
thank you. This is Pollux. By the way, you see he kind of nods. Pollux is, I guess you could say, more senior member of the Dancing Goat cast. He's been with it for how long, Pollux? About 5 years.
It is an impressive time. You did very well, Pollux.
Thank you.
Place is well earned.
I appreciate that. Thea, as you're looking at him, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Get to my right page. Perception. Ooh, 16.
as you're talking to him, and he kind of like shakes your hand, you watch as his eyes go from this like pretty like forest green to where everything goes black. His eyes blink black. He blinks again. They turn back into a forest green color. Anyway, Daphne, I'm gonna be headed off early this evening. We'll don't forget that tomorrow is the matinee, and of course the final performance. I'll see you then. Oh, okay, Pollux. Yeah, sure. Whatever you need. And that's where we're gonna pause and take a break. Stretch our legs about for 5-10 minutes. Let that kind of sink in for a moment. Oh, right. We pick back up. So after Pollux leaves, Thea, give you a chance to react.
To say, I'm not going to say anything just at the moment about the eyes, but I do note it. I'll just kind of ask Daphne, is he often kind of a loner like that?
Yeah, most of the time. He, even when we have like our final performances, he's known to dip out early. I mean, it's kind of weird because most satyrs want to party and have fun, but he's very. As soon as we're done, when he's here, he's 100%. But once it's done, he's ready to leave.
You ever see him outside of the theater?
Honestly, no. I typically spend time with the other cast members. So, if he's not around us, then I typically don't see him.
Well, different things for different people.
Yeah.
And I'll drop it for now, but I'll kind of watch Alex go and just note that to share with the group when we're not right here.
Well, I've got some dressing down that I need to do. Then, we're gonna do a cast meeting. But I've got some time tomorrow, before and after the matinee. I could, I assume you guys are staying at the Hungry Harpy Last Drop.
We are, yes.
Okay.
Although we do have a meeting in the morning tomorrow.
Oh well, no. This will be later in the afternoon. If you guys,
I see.
If you guys are there, I wouldn't mind, getting back with y'all and seeing what y'all been up to. But yeah, they're calling us back now, so
I would love to talk to you tomorrow, Daphne.
all right, wonderful. Goes ahead and skips off.
As we're once all the actors are gone, I'll kind of turn to the rest of the group. There's something odd about Pollux, I think.
Besides the
don't
fact
know.
he looks like a minotaur.
Or the fact that he doesn't party like most of the cast.
The fact that his eyes went black for a moment.
Could he be serving someone?
That's kind of what I'm afraid of. Perhaps his playing Xenagos in this play is a little bit more than acting.
Do we
You
know
think
Concerns me.
stories of people's eyes turning black?
That's what
Yeah, because I mean,
I know anything about
black
that.
seems it could mean a lot of things.
Yeah. I mean, it could mean a lot of different things, but predominantly, no. I don't think you would have heard stories about that.
Be interested to ask Daphne about that. Please let her
Right.
know to maybe keep her own eyes open.
Well, we can always speak to her tomorrow about it.
That's exactly why I want to speak with her again.
there could be a possibility that he might be someone who follows what remains or is in a cult or something. There is the cult that follows this guy still.
Is very true. Did Daphne say she was meeting us before or after the matinee?
She is going to meet you before the matinee.
Yeah, cool.
Which is
Fun times.
like 2-ish.
Okay, cool. Yes, we'll talk to Daphne tomorrow.
He's got a million things on our plate right now.
Yes,
Well, let's take it one step at a time.
indeed. First off, meeting with the Queen.
Second, Daphne. And third, the dragon.
If nothing else pops up, which I'm sure it will.
Oh. Hey, more work means more gold in our pockets.
That is true, and I'm hoping to get enough gold to hopefully make it so we're less likely to die later on.
That would come quite in handy.
Yes,
Now let's go.
I fear it may be necessary.
Now let's go drink and be merry and get drunk off asses.
Oh, right. Is there anything else anybody wants to do for the evening besides drink, party, and be merry?
I guess
I'm trying to
Arthos
make
would.
sure Leopold doesn't get too drunk this time.
Arthos, before eating 2 turns, he's going to try to reach out to his own god and see if he can figure out any meaning in what he's seeing. If there's any connecting thread with the fate alignment and stuff like that.
Make a religion check if you want.
Oh baby, move some dice out of the way. I need to check my religion. That's not a sentence I thought I would say out loud.
I know.
Check your
Sounds really weird in context.
22.
22. You don't get anything.
And then I get turned and have fun.
Yep.
Alright, Fezzik definitely wants to do something.
Alright, Physic, what's up?
He's gonna go to the Temple of Iroas.
You would know the Temple of Erois is actually not terribly far from where the Eroan Games are held.
Mm-hmm.
So here you go. So basically what you've got right here, you've got the Temple of Erois is right here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what they call the Temple of Triumph, or the Colosseum, where the games are held. So the way that the Temple of Erois sits, it actually overlooks the Colosseum. It's kind of late, but you see there are some people that are still like training. They're always training for the games. You see people are like wrestling, they are practicing their archery and everything like that. And you see a familiar face for you would be, his name is hard to say. Well, his first name is hard to say, but his title name is really not that hard. It is a Mephron the Badger. You see, he's kind of a short, pudgy, older fellow, but apparently he arranges training for the Roman Games. He also is head of one of the more least respected families of the Electoi.
Is Fezzik considered part of the Lectoi? Because I know his adopted parents are.
You would technically be considered part of the Lectoi. Not by blood, but by adoption by your parents, yes.
Yeah.
They made it was a pretty strong case to be made. Abifrin was one of those that was against it, but he was outvoted.
And I also did win the games a couple times, so that helps.
Yeah, that does help quite a bit. You see, he sees you come in. Well. Physic the Mighty. What brings you back here?
Plenty of reasons.
Well,
How have you been?
good. Not bad. Hip bothers me from time to time, but I am not as young as I used to be. Anyway, not enough about me. What brings you back, Physic? Especially back to here.
Look like out of character. Am I at the Temple of Aroas or the Temple of Triumph right now?
Oh, he works at the Temple of Triumph, but he's visiting the Temple of Aroas right now.
Okay.
So you are at the Temple of Aroas.
Okay. I'll say, well, to be frank, I've seen some bad omens concerning Iroas.
Interesting. Please, explain.
Well, at his temple in Melitus, there was a gash, like as if he had been wounded in his statue. I asked one of the regulars there, and they were surprised to see it.
Was there anything else?
Yeah, almost like a vision in a way. Iroas and Mogis fighting. Nothing unusual there, but Mogis did get a hit off. Or maybe Iroas did. I couldn't quite tell.
You saw them fighting in the sky, in Nyx.
Yes.
This is very concerning. The statues, typically to Aroas, are made of a very strong bronze metal. Very hard to break and rust. There was, as you said, a wound in the statue. This is very concerning.
Yeah. Didn't look like the statue was damaged either. It looks like it was almost made that way.
I would not see someone allowing that in a temple, especially to one to Aroas. Strange.
Yeah.
I will keep my eye out on such things. But it is still good to see you, Fezzik.
Yeah. Well, it's good seeing you again.
You as well. You see, probably the first time he's ever actually looked you in the eyes. The other times he's always kind of like called you some pretty derogatory names. You see, as he's probably gotten older and like softened up a little bit, he's become a little nicer for the most part. The reason why they called him the Badger is because he was tough as nails and an asshole when training his people to fight. But you have that conversation with him. Anybody else want to do this evening besides drink and be merry?
I would probably say a prayer to Athreos at the end of the night as I'm trying to go to sleep, just to pray for safe passage for hoplites that died on the road. Just check in, essentially.
Yeah, and I'll probably do like my evening prayers as usual.
Alright.
If Fezzik knows of any statues to, or of Aroas in Akros along the way where he'd be going, he would check those for.
The similar, like wounds or whatever, like wounds, air quotes.
Yeah.
Okay. There are a couple. I mean, this is Akros, the patron city to Aroas, but you don't seem to find any. It was just that one in particular. Or none that you could see right now.
Alright.
Right. With that, Arthos. It's pretty late. You start to hear the sounds of a spindle starting to move, as if someone is running it. You jerk up really quickly, and you see off to the side, to the left of your room, sitting at a spindle that was not in the room when you came into this room. A woman. She's got very similar to how Cantor has his eyes, like a blindfold around her eyes, strong, long, white hair. You see, it flows almost naturally by itself. Ah, so you are awake.
My goddess,
It is all right. I know I have not answered in some time, Arthos.
Just gets down on like his knees to like and bows at her presence.
I don't have much time. My power still is not as strong as it once was. You have already come across some things, I assume, that trouble you.
Come across many things, yes. It seems that fate is fickle in many ways.
There are many strands, Arthos. They go in many different directions. But I will say this. Though Xenagos is gone, his influence is not. There are stories that say that the shards from the arrowhead that Nylia shot, they landed on this material plane. I believe these shards contain his very essence Arthos. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
I understand everything. This changed so much. Are you saying that people could bring him back?
She nods. If
Shocking.
they are all brought back together.
Is that my fate then? To make sure that those arrows the pieces of the arrowhead never fall in the wrong hands?
There are many different strands that lead different ways for you, Arthos. Do what you think is right. And that is what your future will hold. Now, if you don't mind, I need to finish my project. She goes back to her spindle, and as she does so, you find yourself drifting off back to sleep. Close your eyes, you wake up. It's the morning again. You all get the benefits of a long rest.
Woo woo.
That's what you get for your religion check. Wanted to do it a little later though.
Arthos like springs forth awake like
Everyone gets the benefits of a long rest. Cantor, anything special as you're waking up?
No, I'll probably get up and just do like my morning rituals, like pray and all that jazz.
All right. Fezzik, anything for you? All right. Thea, anything for you?
Oh, I was muted.
Oh, okay. Okay, no, go ahead.
Maybe a little bit of a workout, doing some sit-ups and push-ups.
Okay. Just to get the heart pumping and blood flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead, Thea. Anything for you as you wake up?
Just the usual slight stretch, the muscles moving a little bit, and some breakfast.
All right. You all begin to go ahead and make your way. You see, as you kind of go towards this little district right here, there's on this set of stairs. You see, there are 4 hoplites that guard this set of stairs. As you go to this set of stairs, you see they go to try to stop you. Then you see Diomocles come up behind them. It's like, make way. These 6 are guests, and they will be allowed through. Please, if you would follow me, I wanted to make sure that you were escorted properly. A member of the lectoi needs to be with you beyond this point. Unfortunately, Fezzik, you, in some cases, do count, but as far as this proceeding, they wanted me to escort you, but I will still do so.
That's fair. I did leave a while after all.
Of course. By the way, your family is doing well. They said that if you have time to stop by, to do so. If not, they understand.
Thanks for letting me know.
Of course. As you all make it up this noble district and through the second set of gates and into the palace, I'll bring you onto a new map. That is not supposed to be there. What in the actual
Oh no, we're gonna get attacked.
What isn't? Is it a token? Because I don't see one.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
I see one in the corner.
Yeah, there's a token in the corner. Why is it?
Oh,
It's the big guy who's just standing there.
Yeah, I don't know.
my character keeps hiding it.
We're just gonna hide this area right here because that's not even supposed to be there. Yeah, we're gonna turn Fog of War on and we're gonna hide that. Then I'll then I'll reveal the whole area except that. How's that sound?
Fantastic.
Oh, that's just weird. I don't know how that happened. When I brought this onto when I downloaded this, that's weird. That's really weird how that happened. Oh, okay. Roll 20.
Roll 20. Making DMs reveal things too early since whenever it was found.
Yeah, wow, thanks. Thanks, Roll 20, for completely ruining the surprise of what that is. Not gonna
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise, a giant monster comes, kills the queen, and now we're for it.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, these freaking guys. Yeah, these freaking guys came in and killed the queen. Oh no.
All along.
Alright, let's see.
We were double crossed.
Alright. Currently sitting on her throne, you see this young girl. She's got the very short blonde hair, red dress with some fur on it. It can be a little windy for the most part in Akros. She sees you all come and she just kind of lets out she kind of gives a small smile and kind of gets up, standing next to her. It's a medium, I would say, medium-aged man, middle-aged man, probably in his probably late 30s, early 40s. Has kind of a cloak on, red cloak. You see Damocles comes up. Queen Taranika, Queen Regent. These are your 6 visitors from Militus. They have business with you. My duties, I believe, are finished. She nods. Yes, Damocles, you're free to go. I appreciate you and your... You see she leads over to the guy again. She's like, what do I say after that part? You say, thank you for your time and your ever devotion to the shields of Erois. Yes. What he said. You see, he nods and kind of mouths like, you're doing great. And heads out. Well, hi. Sorry, I'm still new to this. I'm Queen Taranika. Well, Queen Regent. And you all are?
Arthos comes in and gives a low bow and goes, I am Arthos. And these are my associates, and I point out. I point to Thea first in introductions.
Yeah, Florakis, originally of Satessa.
I believe everybody.
I would assume everyone shares their name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just
I
waiting for
bow-
my...
Yeah,
I'm
very
kind of
short,
bow
sweet.
and take your door.
Yeah, very short, sweet. So, I was told you have business to discuss with me, for my ears. So, Damocles spoke very highly of all of you. Said that you protected Akros recently from a Catoblepas. I thank you for your effort. So what is it that you need to discuss with me?
We were sent here by the Council of 12 from Militus to hand you a warning. Who has the paper?
Believe it's you. I thought it was you or Cantor had it. It might be Cantor.
I would say, I would.
That was you,
No.
Arthos.
I don't
Arthos
remember
has it?
having it. I mean,
Okay,
if I have
Arthos.
it, I can go up there and hand it to her, but
Okay.
I guess Arthos would come up and hand her the piece of the paper that we were given.
Oh, that's unfortunate. And what is it? They believe that I'm next?
Well, they're just sending out warnings to you because they worry about their neighboring polises and things like that.
Right. No, this is good that this was done. Well, so you already procured your first payment, yes?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Sigmund, go ahead and retrieve the second form of payment. I think we're good. You see, there are a couple guards still here in this room as well. Kind of like just watch over her. She, as he goes and fetches that, she kind of just looks at y'all. So, what is it that... This sounds really silly and stupid, but I'm still trying to do this how I think Uncle would do this. But I don't know what he would do in this situation. What do you suggest that I do? Do I not... I've been doing good about staying out of the public eye, as much. I keep my my face-to-face meetings to a minimum, for my protection. I don't know what else I can do to...
I think, so long as you are aware of the potential for other dangers, you can at least be prepared for them if they appear.
Yeah.
That way you know what to look for.
You can always up your security as well.
ensure those guards that are to protect you are truly loyal and faithful to you.
I'd handpick your next.
Everybody has a price.
Yeah, I'd handpick your next batch of guards.
Understood. I will keep...
And treat them well and pay them well. Because there's always a higher bidder out there.
No, I agree with all those. These are great suggestions. Sigmund comes back and hands you all your final payment for this.
What's the final payment? 150, I believe.
Yep, 150 pieces.
150.
150
each
No, it was 150 total.
total, so it's split between 6 people. That's 75 gold pieces each. I'm also calculating for Leopold.
It's 75 gold pieces? That's a...
Oh, hang on, that's not. I did the wrong math on
Whoa,
that.
I was like...
I was going to say, that's a little high.
I did 2 on that one.
Yeah, I was
I
like...
think it's like 7.5.
I did the math
Maybe
wrong.
I think it's 25.
25.
25 gold pieces per
25
person. Calculating also for Leopold.
Yeah. That's a lot. Like, that sounds a little off.
I did 2 instead of 6.
Yeah, I was like, wait a sec. I was like, that's... Okay. Whatever. Y'all want it.
75 gold pieces.
Well, really, honestly, I thank you for your time, and coming up here. I know the roads are not always best and safe. And of course, what you've had to deal with the Catoblepas, those things are, I hear they're pretty dangerous. But no, I appreciate everything that you all have been able to do and y'all have done. If there's anything more I can do or answer, I will try to do.
Right. Okay.
Fezzik will step forward and say, if I may.
Yes.
No, this isn't really my place to do this, but we were talking about what you should do and about your uncle. While looking to him for guidance in some things is good, you are your own person, and you should make your own decisions.
You see Sigmund kind of like makes kind of like wide eyes, like, do you realize who? You see, Taranika raises her hand. No, you're right. Thank you. It's Fezzik, right?
Yes.
When I was a girl, I watched you compete in the games. It was the first time I was allowed outside of the palace. I will take your words to heart.
Of course. And if there's nothing else, I think we will be on our way.
All right. Well, as it is said, thank you for your service to Akros and to the protection of this fine polis. As you all exit, anything anybody wants to do before you guys meet with Daphne?
Arthos is gonna huddle everyone together, and he's like in between all this. He's drawing like the arrow that he could like. He's drawing to the best of his abilities the goddess Nyla's arrow, and then drawing it into pieces, and sort of brings everyone together and goes, I got visited last night by the goddess I worship.
Oh.
And she said that, and he holds up the notebook showing the pieces and says that, it seems that there's a way to bring back the satyr god.
But he died in Nyx, right? Which means he's gone.
Arthos sort of draws arrows in between the different pieces of the arrow and goes, these pieces, when brought together, could bring him back from wherever space he is now.
And by the way, we've seen mortals escape Nyx. I don't think it'd be too much of a problem for a god.
This is big things. We need to keep on our toes and make sure that we look out for these pieces.
Question, when we were back in Melitus, what was the race of Castor, the member of the 12 that was killed?
Castor.
We know that?
Castor was a human.
Thank you.
A human.
Did your god happen to give you any insight on where we would be able to find these pieces? Or where to even start?
Not much. She just told me that there was a way that his followers could bring him back from the dead.
Did she actually show you the image of the shards falling to this plane that you can maybe make out
Did
lamp
Arthos?
or something?
Did she project images into Arthos's mind? I'm assuming she did.
She did. So, the image you saw was the shard, was the arrow exploding from his chest, and shards just flying all over the place. Is what you saw. You didn't necessarily didn't see a direction or anything.
Scattered to the wind, it seems. They could be all over Theros by now.
Crap.
But this is a big deal.
Yeah, we're
We may
gonna
be onto
start
something.
findings.
Arthos. Because remember that mask we first found on the road? That the heretic Varius, his secrets must remain dead. What if there are followers trying to find these arrows and use whatever secrets Varius, they think, knows to bring back Xynagos?
Various does know how to bring people back from the dead, so it would make sense. And so the followers of the god of the dead wanted him dead, like permanently dead, so that this cult of Xynagos wouldn't be able to find him.
Yes. Now here he is walking around again, albeit a bit see-through.
And if
But you would brought up that visit earlier. I feel like that would be something important for the Queen to know. Maybe give us some resources to help look or something.
Didn't think of it until just now.
I was too busy contemplating it myself, I haven't spoken to her in a while. She hasn't really come to me with much information. Destiny is a fickle thing, after all. My threads are in multiple places, is what she says.
Perhaps if we can get a message to, I have 2 minutes. Diamocles, we can try to... It's another meeting. Share this. That we've had time to... think. Talk.
We could. That could be quite useful.
We may want to learn a bit more ourselves so we're not spreading misinformation.
So true. And it occurs to me, did we not see the Archmage, what's his face? Tiklios? He's supposed to be on the road to Akros.
Right, we can get information from him.
Yeah. Alekios is the one that you'll think is the corrupt one. The one that you're thinking of is
The head of the school.
I always butcher.
Antiochus.
The headmaster, yeah.
I always butcher his name.
Me too, apparently. Headmaster.
Antioxylus. Antioxylus is how it's spelt. So I think it's pronounced Antioxylus.
Antioxylus. So we can talk to the
phonetic pronunciation.
We're gonna
Yeah.
so we can speak to him. Maybe he'll have some information about the shards, if there's any information about them.
I think that'd be an excellent idea. What time is it?
It's probably 8:15 now.
Oh, geez, it's still early.
Yeah, it's still very early.
I thought you meant in real life.
Yeah.
Oh no, in-game, sorry.
Yeah.
What time is it right now? Too late at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
In game, it's about 8:15. It's still pretty early.
So we could go see our Archmage friend before we go see Daphne then.
Yes. Do we know where he was going?
He was going to go speak at one of the cities. Was going to go to where he was actually going to go speak with the Queen. Is what he said. You guys can look around and see if you find him.
I would like to do that.
All right, go ahead. Make me know what? Just roll me a d20 if you would.
Straight D20.
Straight d20.
Natural 20.
It takes you a little while. It takes you about 15 minutes or so. But you do happen to find him. Oh, friends! Hey, hello!
I'm Toximus.
Hi. What drew you all this way to Akros?
Oh,
Well-
you know, many things. 12, adventure, near death, and, looking for you.
What can I help you with?
We have some new information.
What were we gonna ask him?
Please. I can do what I can.
I show him the drawings that I did of the arrowhead and the different pieces. This might sound crazy, but I was visited by my goddess in the middle of the night, and she told me that that Neela's arrow broke off after it hit Pentagon and killed him, and that there's possibly a way to bring him back from Nyx using these arrowheads or pieces of the arrowhead.
Do we want to tell him also about finding what's his name in the sarcophagi? Because he's not aware of that either. Or our confrontation with the 12.
Right. I would also
I'm trying to
include.
remember what we were gonna ask him. There was something specific.
Yeah, there was a...
Yeah, and we're going to follow up with him
Also
regarding-
about the desk.
about
Yeah.
the desk. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And on top of that, we're also asking these questions. Blah blah blah.
Basically catching up.
You
I'll
see,
give him the
he's looking
notes version.
at the picture of the arrowheads. Yes, I am familiar with the story.
Did you know that the arrowhead broke? Seems like a big deal.
As the story goes, yes, they say that Elspeth's spear is what caused it to bust. That the impact from her weapon is what made the arrow explode.
Right.
I
You know if
actually found one.
You found one.
what?
Some years ago, I was on a archaeological dig with an old companion of mine. God, he's not with us now. Old age finally got him. But we thought it was some sort of rare black gemstone.
How big was this gemstone?
You see, he kind of like holds up, kind of like a hand. He's like a palm. It's about the size of my palm. If you could hold it in your hand, but I must warn you, the things that we saw when we touched it, the things we heard.
Is that how you know what it is?
That is why I think I know what it is. I saw
Well,
Or is it
screaming, heard laughing, a voice promising me things. Which is why I left the 12.
right. But so does it? The voice. Did it have a? Did it give you a name?
I did not.
where
I'm
is
guessing-
that gem now? This piece of the arrow.
Varya started looking into it.
That explains a lot.
Yes, it does.
So, what you're telling us is that potentially Varus was looking into this gemstone, and it made him promises and made him do things.
It is possible, and that may have what gotten him killed.
Well, I was going to say, back up here, guys. So, did the 12 actually state what research was going to get Varius killed? Was his research looking into escaping the underworld was going to get him killed, or was it potentially research into this stone was going to
The
get him?
gemstone, probably.
So originally, it was coming back from the underworld was the original reason for the disagreement.
Right.
As far as I knew, no one knew about the other project I had him working on.
Right, okay. So again, we reiterate the question that Thea asked. Do you know where the gemstone is now, currently located?
No, I do not.
It mutters under her breath. I think I could hazard a guess.
Do you have an idea where it was last seen?
Wait a minute. Cantor, the desk.
Well, again, where was it last seen?
In my eyes, after I gave it to Varius, that was the last time I saw it.
So, with Varius at his desk, and that's why you're here to try to help find his desk?
Yes, I feel somewhat responsible for what happened to him.
The desk has...
Unfortunately, I was not able to find the desk. It was purchased by someone else.
Did you happen to get a name of the person who purchased it?
They wouldn't give it to me. Buyers...
Who was it that's... I was going to say, who was it that sold it? Can you point us in their direction?
Yes, his name. Nixus. Nixus the Nixborn.
And where is he located?
As far as I know, he has a place. He usually stays at the Hungry Harpy.
That's a coincidence. That's where we're staying.
Yes, he pretty well known. You've not been behind the red curtain, I believe, then.
No.
No.
Aha, plot thickens.
Oh boy. So there's a possibility that gemstone could be in Varys' old desk that got sold. Oh boy, this is...
But it was sold by the person that's behind the red
curtain, yes.
Behind the red curtain.
Mm-hmm.
So he was the last person in possession of it, and he sold it to somebody.
Yep.
Who is not saying.
Nope.
So we need to extract that information from him somehow.
Or this guy could have taken the crystal himself, took the arrowhead, piece of the arrowhead.
Or maybe Varius had it somewhere else.
Well, we have to... I mean, what other options do we have right now? This is a lead.
It was taken when he was killed. There's so many different options.
The desk is our only lead that we have right now. Is the only even half-ass lead for so many things. Between him leaving Nyx and the shard, all could potentially... Any one of those two things could be tied to this desk.
And the shards could lead to the resurrection of Xanagos.
Yes.
We should follow up on this lead.
Plus, we also are going to be meeting up with a dragon, and dragons tend to know quite a bit of things of their region. So maybe we can parlay information from them as well. Just
true.
Thought.
You were going to go meet a dragon.
Oh yeah, we're the chef at the last drop his dragonstone doesn't have any fire in it yet anymore. So we're going to go get some fire from a dragon.
Unless, wise one, you have a means of bestowing dragon fire into this gemstone for us in a least
Not
way.
even a dragon's breath spell would give you the same. Would give you the same power that an actual dragon's breath would.
Yeah, so there's no shortcuts around this.
No, unfortunately not.
Would we be actually be getting a new stone, or would we be asking the dragon to imbue the existing stone?
Whatever you guys
Or
decide.
can it be either way?
Either way.
Either way?
Yeah.
I say we just get the dragon to imbue it. You might ask for payment otherwise.
I'm wondering if we should get a second one.
Or maybe the dragon might also have a shard with him. Dragons are known to collect
Hoard.
things.
Dragons have many, many things in their hoard they like to collect. Hence the reason why I thought we might want to talk and possibly barter with the dragon.
Alright. We have a lot of leads. What do we do
No, I'm not
now?
real fond of a red dragon, but, it's something to do.
Should we speak to Daphne first and then go talk to the guy behind the red curtain?
You guys still have plenty of time to go see with the guy behind the red curtain before you talk with Daphne. It's still pretty early.
Alright, then.
Yeah, it's probably still like mid to late morning.
Yeah. It's like 9. Probably
Does anyone
like 9 o'clock now, if 9 o'clock.
Does anyone have anything they need to do before we go talk to this guy and try to follow on this lead?
I was going to say, is there a temple to Halad here?
There is one. It's not as big as the one to Aroas, but there is one.
I figured it's probably a little bit more shoddy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I figured since I've already kind of helped this polis with in its defense on a monster, I'm going to also see what I can do about helping the local temple out, maybe getting that built up. I'm trying to see if I can get some extra piety out of this whole ordeal.
Alright.
So I might go over there, guys, if you guys want to take care of behind the red curtain. But I can go to Halad, and I'm gonna also probably ask around with them if they know anything about the shards and whatnot too.
Right. Okay. So we're splitting up then?
I might as well do that too while I'm there.
Alright,
I mean, my guy has like no charisma, so he's not going to be any help for a conversation.
Right.
Celine will go ahead and go with you. She'll wait outside.
Who's going with me?
Celine. Go ahead and
okay.
Hang out with you.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. I assume everybody else is gonna go back to the Hungry Harpy behind the red curtain.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's get some information.
Alright. For those that are at the last drop, you guys come back and you see the two large minotaurs are still standing there, their arms crossed.
Does anyone who wants to go ask first? I mean, I usually edit these things, but why not give it a try?
Oh boy. Something to serve with. I'll step up to the curtain.
What can I help you with?
Seek an audience with Nixus.
The Nixborn.
5 gold pieces to enter.
I'll give over 5 gold pieces.
Pleasure. Because I had...
Is that per person?
He nods.
Okay, I give him 5 gold.
Then.
Wow.
Got you.
Stupid mission.
You see,
I give a retain gold.
okay. Alright. You all go behind the red curtain. Back behind the red curtain, you see, currently standing in the back is a black cloaked figure. You realize, for the most part, you cannot see any, like, humanoid shape or form. But you can see what looks to be like stars that are coming out of the hood. A face kind of looks up at you. Well! Hello, friends. Welcome to my office. I am Nixus, the Nixborn. Pleasure is all mine. Or all yours, depending on how you want to look at it. Oh, that. Don't pay attention to that. We were having a conversation. You see, he, kind of pushes over, a dead body underneath a table. So, what can we discuss?
Just kind of slack-jawed there for a second. Putting that away. We were, hoping to get some information, at least to start.
Information I can give.
You sold the desk recently, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, about a month ago.
Well,
You seek this desk, or possibly some of its contents.
might lead to something grand and something out of our lead in most cases.
So, you're not too worried about the desk itself, but what might be in it, or what was in it?
Yes, its contents. I'm assuming your men might have went through its contents already.
Oh no, I did. I do. I handle most of my business personally.
Right. Now, I sort of like whispered to the other guys, just like, should I tell him the full story, or do we like keep some things to ourselves?
At the very least, don't lie.
Well, what was in the desk has some significance to a tale that you might know about. You've heard of the fall of Xenagos, right?
Yes?
Well, let's just say that there's one detail in the story that they did not mention. The arrow head itself broke into pieces, and those pieces scattered about, and one of them was discovered by someone that we have mutual benefactor with. And we have had suspicion to believe that the person who owned the desk before put one of these pieces into the desk.
Interesting. Well,
Do you still have the contents of the desk?
no, I do not. I sold them off.
So,
Did one of them look like a big gemstone? Well, kind of big.
a black gemstone.
Yes. As black as my cloak.
Right. And when you picked it up, did it speak to you?
No. Honestly, I'm impervious to most any points to his head.
Right. Well, we would most appreciate if you would allow us the information of who bought the gemstone.
Are you with the older gentleman? Is that who you're working for? Or acquaintances with, because I've already told him that I don't give that sort of information out about who I do business with.
Oh, we're mutual friends. Yes, we do know him, but look, this isn't very important.
Acquainted. We are not working for him.
Exactly.
We work for ourselves.
Well, still, what kind of businessman would I be if I gave out my customers information?
Oh, I understand
Expect that.
completely. However, this bit of information does involve the fate of all life on Theros.
And what kind of businessman would you be if your business dealings brought about the end
The
of the
end
world?
of the world.
Might have a point there. Didn't think about that. Alright. Personally, I didn't care to catch the name, but I do have a name of the organization. It was bought
Look over to
by someone who represented the Cult of Horns.
That would make sense.
That makes perfect sense.
you know what they look like.
This particular one, they are very, well, bold in their appearances. They usually wear these brown, like almost like deerskin cloaks, and they put antlers in their heads. Pretty grotesque, if you might ask me. I do a lot of terrible things, but self-mutilation is not one.
Oh, I believe that as well, yes. Did you happen to know where they operate out of?
No, I do not. But I do know that generally they have... what do they call it? A night market. That I have bought goods from before.
Was this like in Akros?
Oh, no, it is...
In here?
It is, well... This particular market is in Phoberis. Not many are brave enough to go through that with dealing with the raging minotaurs there. So keeps them pretty safe for the most part. But those that the clientele they keep that care about the product they carry will make it there. I believe actually one should be coming up fairly soon.
Okay, interesting.
That is helpful.
Good. I'm glad I could be of... Oh, I forgot to pull that out. So he goes ahead and pulls out the dagger that's in the body. He just pulls it out. Any one of you three can make a perception check.
Just one of us, or can all three of us do it?
Yeah. Any three of you can. If all of you want to.
6.
23.
Wow. Arthos. On the hilt of the dagger, you can see a gold symbol on the hilt. It is that of a phoenix with a mask rising from a pile of bones.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to end our session for the evening.
Oh, it was just getting so good.
Thank you so much, guys, for stopping by and listening to us. I think I already said that. So, Chris Straw will not have another episode next week. But the plan so far is that we are going to be doing a session next week. So, we will continue on with the story for Heroes of Theros. And with that, goodbye, my friends. We hope you enjoyed the show. I wish we could continue, but it's time for us to go. We appreciate the memories made, never to be forgotten. There will be more to be made next time at the Bardic Cauldron.